where the magic happens. Conversations flow and the laughter snapping. Here at Netters Network, where the stories come alive. Every episode's a journey, every guest a drive. Netters Network, tune in for the show, where the headlines meet the heart, and we all get to know. From the highs to the lows, we've got it all in tow. Netters Network, where the world's on the go.
Good evening, and welcome to another edition of Netters Network Thursday Things. As you can see, oh, wrong way, that way. My guest showed up. Down there. My guest showed up.
Which is a plus right off the bat, right? You know,
yeah,
it does make for a smooth transition in the beginning of the show. Actually,
I can understand where that throws a bump into things. But...
I always get my directions mixed up.
Oh, I do it wrong every single time, even though I know it. I point the wrong way every time.
Below the camera, going, wait, it's this finger? No, wait,
go opposite. Go opposite of what you think.
I don't know how much this would help Netter with that, but I can give you a tip, Corey. So I'm not on camera right now, but I've got the light on one side, and I usually have some visual books or something on the other side. And so when I'm getting ready, I look at myself in the camera and I go, which way do I want to go, left or right? And I pick what I know is behind me, and then I know when I'm in the Ann B. Davis section, if I'm pointing up, down, left, or right.
I completely understand.
Help because it's all DVDs.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. That's why I say it doesn't help you. It would help Corey because he thinks, okay, the 3D glasses
the spinner
over my.
Or
the spinner on one side and the 3D glasses on the other side. Right.
Believe me, I've tried to think that through so many times, but I don't. It doesn't matter. I get it wrong every single time. I don't. Something in my brain, I go the wrong way.
No. I hear you. It will get easier. You will get used to it. The more times you're on panels. I'm sorry, Netter. Go ahead and
yes, I would like to greet my chat. Before I greet my chat, though, I want to let you know that I'm not feeling too well. So if I'm quieter tonight, it's because I don't talk a lot when I'm not feeling well. So it means Troy's going to be talking for me, which is why he's. This is
why this time it's not just me taking over the show.
Yeah, I told him to be more chatty because when I'm not feeling well, I don't talk a lot. Yeah. So I will do my best. But just so y'all know, I'm not feeling well tonight, but I will do my best.
That's fair.
It's nothing serious. I have like a low-grade fever because I caught a cold or something from somebody when we went out shopping last week, and it was a cold, and now it seems to be a low-grade fever. It's not anything major. I'll probably be over it tomorrow or like something like that. You know, good night's sleep and I'll be fine.
Just enough to annoy you, right?
Yeah, just enough to annoy me. Exactly.
I wonder if you've considered that you have that training going on this week. Maybe you just need to get yourself to the weekend and you'll be better.
Yeah, I'm actually in a training at work, which is actually kind of fascinating, except for our trainer's not all that great. Well, my company does
other than
IT
that.
certifications. Yeah, my company does IT certifications, and the person training us in this class is actually one of the members of our board, who apparently is in the field, but she's not a very good trainer. Mm. So it's like, okay, so I'm learning cybersecurity fundamentals. She hasn't referred to our review manual once. She's just showing us slides. She hasn't told us to go do, it's called like a lab package that we're supposed to do different interactive things in there. We haven't looked at that once. I was told to do that on my own. I'm like, how is this training?
Yeah.
So I find the class itself interesting, and it's not anything that will count against me if I take the exam and fail it. It's just more to experience. This is what our users go through. This is what a training is like. This is, what the exam is like, that sort of thing. I did that last year with another course, and it's fascinating just to learn all this stuff. So I love that.
I'll say being a trainer is a gift, and it's not for everybody. And that's not a slam on anybody. It's just that's a special gift when you have somebody that really can deliver something to.
There is
Yeah, it's a
Yeah, there is a difference between knowing how to do something and being able to teach someone else to be able to. That's two different
absolutely,
skills.
and give it in a
Yeah.
way that keeps you engaged and
True,
and,
true,
She
and,
true.
keeps
and learning
telling
it. Yep.
stories.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to be related to what we're talking about, but it's not totally.
Yeah.
And then she'll do like slides will have these little pop quizzes on there. And on one of them, almost all of us got the answer wrong. And she goes, oh, well, maybe I should talk about this more instead of telling you a story.
No,
And I'm looking at the camera like, you think?
Well,
Anyway, let me say hello to my lovely chat. First in here I see is my Lady Mist with my pretty hearts and flowers. Thank you, my darling.
I get
for
a
being
kick out of
here.
this. Let me bring this. So she brings up the blue ones for you, and then she immediately does a bunch of nice red ones for Wilky's movies and music.
hey, thank
How
you,
sweet is
Lady
that?
Mist.
She is
Thank you.
It's so encouraging.
Thank you.
She
And
makes us smile.
I'll tell you what, you've have a great chat. Like even when I like logged on before we even got backstage to start
Yeah.
talking, you have
Yeah.
a great group of friends that are hanging out, talking, and
I'm
I
telling
love
ya.
that. It's encouraging. I love that.
I'm telling
yeah,
you.
it's like I am actually going to pin Lady
Yeah.
Mist's
Thanks.
link because I
we
meant
forgot
to
to
put it
do
in.
that beforehand. Yeah,
I
exactly.
told you I wasn't feeling well, so
That's all right.
I'd forget my name if he didn't keep calling me Netter.
Yes.
Oh, I
So
forget
thank
my
you, Lady
name all the
Miss,
time.
my darling Blue Wrench, for putting that in the chat. I now have pinned it to the top of the chat.
Oh, and she also shows you on X as well. So
Hey,
you can also
which
follow him on the X's.
I'm just starting out there. I'm not super active, but I appreciate you sharing that out.
Make sure every stream you share out on X as
I
well.
need to
Make
start doing
Yep.
that.
A regular part. You're getting ready to go live. You share it on X first.
I
Oh,
need
I
to do
always
that.
do.
Yeah.
I share out all my streams. I share out all of Troy's streams, like all of his liquid lunches. All those get shared out every day. Even though I've been in class all week,
Yep.
I make sure I share that before I go into my class, and then I remind him it's like I won't be able to get your stream till 12:30, so I'm going to miss the first half.
I'm
Yeah,
still
I'm also
I'm still a rookie in training, so
That's fair. That's fair. We're happy to help you out.
I
am
love
in
it. I love
class
it. I
also
appreciate
next
it.
week, so again, I'll be coming in the middle of the show, but I do try to say hi to people before the training or if somebody's in there,
Yeah.
and share out the stream beforehand. So yeah, always share it out.
So, and Corey, I have trained people professionally, so I actually do have that skill. I'm not saying I'm good at it. I'm just
No,
saying that
that's cool. You have experience
can
with it,
do
yeah. Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm told I'm good at training because I
Yeah.
used to train new hires at our last company, and these new hires would go through a couple of us to learn different things, and every single one of them said, I like the way that you train because you explain why you're doing a thing. You don't just do it and say, because this is what we
absolutely.
do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I'll say, well, okay, we're going to go here, and we're doing this because this is going to happen when we do this.
It's not
Exactly.
because
And
I
they-
said so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not just A, B, C, D. It's you go into A will lead you to B. Once you're in B, you want the result for C, so you have to do this to get that result. And
Absolutely.
they're like, oh, yeah, we really like the way you train. So, yeah, I explain things very fully. So
I saw some big love from Geek Flag with Nate there.
Yep,
for
we're
you
getting there.
Oh, sorry. I just
No, that's okay. I'm just
I
trying
get
to
ahead of
get
myself.
along.
I see some big old blue
Yeah.
sitting there.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
have Inspiration TV. How
That's
you doing,
PJ.
sweetie?
Together we grow, my
PJ.
friend. Thank you so
Yes.
much for being here.
Absolutely. Together we grow. And he's showing all kinds of little
Those emojis.
those
yeah.
emoji things. One of them looks like a cookie monster.
Hey, Connie.
Connie Cleary. She is the bird woman of YouTube. Fluff Chick Productions. USRNG. Welcome, my friend. And then we get to Geek Flag with Nate Knows for $2. He gives us $2 to tell everyone, like, share, subscribe, comment, and become a member. Thank you so much, my
Thank
friend.
you,
are
sweetie. I appreciate
so
it.
so wonderful.
That's above and beyond a friend.
Yeah, he does that kind of stuff all the time. Plus, he makes up these AI pictures and
That's
stuff
awesome.
that he's sharing out for each stream. He did a specific one for tonight's stream that he shared out on the Instatype gram. So, yeah.
Yep.
I was going to say,
Soon,
Geek
Lily.
Flag with
How you
Nate,
doing,
that
Steve?
is awesome. That's even just like throwing out some love, like throwing a post or a share. That's a huge benefit to all of us trying to get out in
Absolutely.
front of people. So that's cool.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
This guy, Wilky's Movies and Music, is in the chat. Keep an eye on that one. And
might-
Deleted Scenes, whose joke I just stole. How you
Hey,
doing,
Deleted.
my friend? Welcome, welcome. Good to see ya.
Okay. Which joke?
The thing about hey, everybody, keep an eye on this one. That's a Deleted Scenes joke.
Yeah, and if y'all, I mean, I've said this before, but if you ever see me kind of like looking over my laptop, it's because Troy's like 4 feet in front of me. So I was raised that when someone talks to you, you maintain eye contact.
You look at them.
So you look at them, right?
But in
So-
theory, she could technically be maintaining eye contact with me by looking into the camera too.
Well, but she wants the real thing. She wants the real thing. Hey,
I
Mika.
know.
How's it going,
and I don't know
Mika?
how to make you bigger.
I can do that.
Hi, Deleted. How you doing, sweetie?
There we go. Just,
Let's see. And while he's doing
a
that,
big pill there. There we go.
You look better than me, so let's get you on there.
And
oh,
Or maybe we should just like
whoop.
put Netter up, like full
Double
screen
feature
and just-
podcast. Hello and welcome.
Hey, Mika.
and see, this is the other thing that I do. I always go to people's channels and subscribe when I've never seen them before.
Oh yeah,
So
Mika and
I-
Kira.
Green.
Mika and Kira, double feature podcast. They have a fun podcast, the YouTube channel and podcast going on there. So
Yeah, I'll be
very
going there
cool.
to sub to them after I finish saying
Yeah.
hello to the chat.
Yep.
And right now we have Jessie Green. How you doing, sweetie?
Hey,
Thank
Jessie.
you. Yeah, I just picked up a bug when we went grocery shopping because people will go out shopping when they're sick instead of staying home, like it would make sense to do.
Yep. And Nate says you never have to tell Troy to do more chatting. He chats enough on his own. That's for sure. Yeah.
Yes.
Jesse Guajardo, welcome, my friend. Good to see ya.
You didn't miss anything. We're just still saying hello to the chat, sweetie.
Yeah.
And now $2 just so that you'll feel better, Netter. I think he just wanted to get the better Netter rhyme in there. I think is what it really was. And Sergeant Giratina, welcome.
See, you did pronounce it right.
I did.
There you go.
Well,
There you
he's been in the chat enough. I got used to it. I learned. See, you learn things. You learn things. Okay.
Is at the bottom?
But I'll say, even where I live out in the middle of the country, and I can have stuff delivered to my house within a day or two. And yeah, if you're like really not doing good, I'm not a big germaphobe, but man, if you're not doing good, it's not too hard to get something at your doorstep within a day or two.
Absolutely true. Absolutely true. Now, I guess at least briefly we should do the whole introductory thing, because some people here might not have been here
So,
2 weeks ago.
Let me do it officially.
Yes.
So, Wilky's Movies and Music. For the people out there who don't know you, why don't you give us your 30-second elevator pitch to tell us all about your channel and yourself?
This is the second time you're doing it, so I hope you've had a chance to rehearse and practice.
Yeah. So first of all, when I do show up on time, when life events don't throw a curveball to me,
Right.
but I do appreciate you having me back on.
Yeah.
No, Corey, Wilky's Movies and Music. I do just have a lot of fun talking about movies, the love of that, music, and I had people on and we kind of go all over the place. So very loose with the conversation, but that's usually where it starts out with is the love of movies, TV, music, and yeah, that's what I kind of hit into. I've fallen in love with the live streams. I'm going to try to get back into pre-recorded stuff, but for whatever reason, whether that's odd or not, I have found myself being more comfortable doing the live streams than pre-recorded. So I don't know. I guess
It
everybody's
is
a little
like
different
that.
with that.
It is like just being able to sit and chat with somebody.
Yeah,
it's-
absolutely,
it's
absolutely.
pretty natural. So you like to meander around movies and music.
Oh,
is what you're
absolutely.
saying.
Absolutely. I'm all over the place. So that's where I tell people when they come on, I'm like, we can start with this, but we can go wherever the chat or you want to go. We can go wherever. But.
It's pretty cool that that's the way you are normally. When I meander, I usually just blame it on the booze. But that's my brand.
Well, I need to start drinking if I'm going to blame it on that. But,
Well, that's true. Do like me though. Save it for Friday.
there you go. There you go.
So speaking of Friday, yes, every almost every Friday
Almost.
afternoon. What's the name of the show again?
We got the Lunch Break Cinema.
Lunch Break Cinema, which
Yeah.
if you join me for Liquid Lunch, I will chauffeur you right over there after my stream, because that's what we do, and it just works out perfectly because you start right after mine ends.
And speaking of liquid lunch, what is everyone drinking? I've got my Polar Seltzer Water Black Cherry.
Oh, there you go.
And my guest, Wilky, or Corey, rather. What is,
No, it's okay.
your
I
drink
answered to
today?
both. I just am plain old Diet Pepsi for tonight, so sorry.
I'm
no
drinking.
worries.
I'm at the just at the cusp of the weekend, so I'm drinking high octane Rockstar Pure Energy Ice.
Oh,
so yeah.
you're hitting the caffeine late at night, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'm actually sharing it with Netter because she wanted a little bit.
Yeah,
of a boost,
I thought
so.
it might help settle my stomach a little bit.
Oh, okay, I
And
got you.
it didn't, so I gave it a try.
Yeah.
What brand of root beer are you drinking, Jesse? I would love to know, because lately Netter and I have been going through different brands, and we're finding our favorite.
What? I'm curious. Actually, I love root beer. So
Yeah.
I'm
How about
kinda
you? Do you have a
let's see.
favorite, Corey?
So, so growing up, we always had an A&W restaurant, like the drive-in that we would go into. Oh,
Yeah.
that's great. That's a great one right there.
Mugs
Mug
is
root-
absolutely the best I have found so far. A&W we have a lot of, because, like you, I used to have it a lot as a kid, and I thought that was my favorite until she started getting this mug stuff, and I was
Mugs.
like, oh.
Mugs is great. I've had that. I love that one. Barks. Have
I
you
like
ever had
Barks.
Barks.
I like Barks.
That was it. And then we have a local brewery here that does craft beer. So I'm not expecting you to know it, but Millstream Brewery around us, they do a local root beer that's actually really good. Our kids always loved it, and we'd get it every once in a while when
There
we'd
is
go to.
nothing like a homebrew, fresh root beer right from the tap. My now I never got to have any because I was born too late. But my great grandfather, Chicago Italians, right during Prohibition, he used to make gin in a still in the bathtub, but he would clean those stills out every week. On Sundays, he would make root beer for the kids.
Oh, nice.
And then Monday, he would start making gin again for, sale.
Can you imagine if you
That's
left
all
a little bit of that gin in there and it got into the root beer? Those kids would be really happy.
Yeah,
Well, yeah,
exactly.
but no,
they slept
the whole-
really good that night.
Well, that's the idea, right? No. That was the whole point of washing it out. As long as it's washed out.
Oh, yeah,
with a
no,
quick
absolutely.
batch of root beer. Give it to the kids, and then wash it out again so that we're ready for the week. And Jesse has Dr. Pepper. That's the backup that we have.
Oh,
here.
my
We're
daughter
making-
loves the
right
Dr.
now, but
Pepper.
We got the
Yeah,
Dr. Pepper.
Diet
here,
Dr.
too.
Pepper tastes pretty close to regular Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
And it's one of the few diet drinks that when we first started getting diet drinks in the house that I would actually drink because I liked the taste of it because it tasted like regular Dr. Pepper. Most other diet sodas would leave that kind of weird aspartame aftertaste, and I never liked it. So I'm not a big diet soda fan per se, but the root beer ones, they seem to be okay, and I don't mind them so much.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me back up one. USRNG says, I'm drinking marshmallow root beer.
Ooh.
And chamomile flower tea with honey.
Ooh.
Nice.
Oh, the
Wow,
marshmallow
that's a
root.
mix.
Yeah,
That's
I
a
got
mix.
that tea. It's
Yeah.
actually really good.
The best root beer you can't get in stores. Not that far. You live not that far from Pennsylvania, so we drive over there and get the Amish homemade root beer. There is nothing like it in stores. It is the best. Yeah, we not very often because it can be expensive, especially because we have it shipped. But we've gotten various meats and dairy products
Amos Miller
from
Farms.
Amos Miller Farms in Pennsylvania. Definitely a farm we want to support as much as possible. So it looks like we're going to go ahead and get on topic because Jesse has a question for you. He says, have you tried IMB? I guess it's on topic because he's asking you. IBC cream soda because they have root beer, cherry soda, and grape soda. I know of them too. Yeah.
I will say I've tried the root beer. I have not tried the cream soda. So I will say that. But the IMBC root beer, I enjoyed that. I thought it was really good. But I have not tried any of the other flavors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And real quick, I want to say hi to Eject a Curtain. Welcome. Pork Soda is a great album. Okay, I was wondering where that was going for a second. I was like, okay. But there you go. So now, so there's a question I've been holding since for 2 weeks now. You said, thank you so much for giving me a mulligan, which raised the question, do you golf?
I do, but I'm not good at it. It's more of a social event for me. So I will admit to that. I'm not the worst. I'm by far not the best. But I have some friends within the work community that like to golf a lot, and it's more of a social event. It's more to get out and to have some conversation with them. And they put up with my bad golfing experience. And my golf score is not the actual score; it's how many balls I've lost throughout the. So if that tells you anything about my golfing prowess,
what kind of a course are you playing on? Are you playing on a pro course or
no.
A par 3 type of course or something?
Ejectus says, "What's your handicap?"
Oh yeah,
a lot. I don't know. I honestly don't know on that one. But I'll golf on. So we have a couple courses. There's one that a couple people I work with like to go to. It's anybody that golfs will think it's a super easy course. But if you get out there on a weekday, like we take a Friday off, and you get out there before like 10 o'clock in the morning, it's pretty darn cheap to do 18 holes. And so I can't complain about that too much, and I don't lose too many balls. But there's one that's near me that is more expensive, that it's a beautiful course, so nothing against it. But, man, it has... When you go into the rough, it is the rough. It's not like, there's my ball. It's like, I lost it. A lot of trees along the fairway, and there's a lot of blind fairways. Like you go up over, and there's been times on those I'll even joke about where I hit it. I think I got that. I'm like, man, I got that the best I've ever gotten it. And it's just like straight down there. We get up over the hill, and I can't find the ball anywhere. And I'm like, think somebody's playing with me, but it's just some of those blind fairways where you got it's going up over a hill. Sometimes it can go somewhere weird and you can't find it. But
I figured I had to ask the question because you brought up the mulligan thing. I didn't golf a lot. My dad was a huge golfer. I rebelled against everything my dad did. I figured if I was going to be successful in life, I wanted to do the opposite of everything my dad did. And staying away from golf was pretty much the thing. But I have golfed. My grandmother sent me for lessons with a pro. And I, with friends, occasionally would go and do a par 3. But for one summer, I was a caddy at Butler National here in the Chicago area. This was back when they used to do the Open there. And that's one of those really, really nice professional courses. Yeah. And I played it once. It was pretty brutal. But I had that summer gotten pretty good at being able to sight the balls. Obviously, I mean, it's your job as a caddy, right? So you know how far you're going, the distances to the dog leg, to the pin, Well,
sweetie, we got a golf course right near the fire station off of Irving Park Road. I had at one point signed you up as a member there when we never went.
I know, and we never went. And then, of course, the COVID hit, and then,
and it's a cheap course. It's like $15 or something like that to
there's
play.
nothing wrong with that. There's sometimes some of the best courses.
I love the cheap courses. Like I said, it doesn't take much to challenge my skill at golf, and I don't mind not paying too much to find out what my lack of skill is. So
I want to say hello to Mark.
Hey, Mark.
And
Mark.
Geek Flag. Nate has a question.
Oh gosh,
This will
Oh,
determine
man.
whether you and I can be friends. Pineapple on pizza. Is it bad, terrible, or an abomination to man and God?
So Nate, you are like really putting me on the line on this one. So I will say, that is not a go-to for me, but a friend of mine did make me try it, and it wasn't horrible. I'll say that. So, so whether you agree or not, or accept that, it's not a go-to for me. But when a friend of mine ordered it and he was like, "You got to try it," I was not offended by it. I was okay. So
I talked about this today during Liquid Lunch, and I said what I generally say. Pizza is like sex. Even when it's bad, it's still pretty good.
it's not that bad, You're
Right,
still-
exactly.
Unless it's Domino's, which tastes like cardboard.
Not so much anymore. I've had Domino's more recently.
I was waiting
When I
to
was in
find
high
out what your
school, it was
unless was,
terrible.
Netter. But we've
No.
already said Domino's. but-
She's right. Back when I was in high school, Domino's was like warm cardboard with cheese on it, and it has gotten better. It really has.
But honestly, that was like one of those things that family meals, big events. I remember a lot of like hams with pineapple on them, and they some of that would. So it's not too far removed from some of those family meals that I remembered. So yes, initially the knee-jerk reaction is like, "What? What are you doing?" But I don't
think it's as far. It's not a far cry when you because pizza is a medium, right? I have had taco pizza.
Oh yeah,
I have had cheeseburger pizza, and those are both as far removed from anything Italian as you can imagine. But it's like not bad,
I posted
I made Troy try pizza with green olives and onions.
Oh,
it's not bad. That's not bad either. Not how I'd usually order it, but it's
No, I was going to say, we have a place around here that does taco pizza that we really like. And I posted a picture of that one time on my Instagram, and I had multiple people say, like, get that abomination out of my sight, kind of a thing. But it was good. It's good stuff, man.
Taco pizza is one of those things where if you see it, I understand that reaction.
Yeah.
But it really is the kind of thing you really do need to taste it.
Yeah. Try it before you judge it, right?
Yeah.
No,
yeah,
say
exactly.
that. Even with pineapple, we'll say that.
Yep. And hello to Real Wade Nation Gaming
Who
Clips.
says Troy didn't need a mulligan for Netter? No, absolutely not. I said, my gosh, I got to get this girl to marry me before she gets her eyesight back or whatever it is.
You're like me with my wife. It's like we outpunted our coverage there, right? So
absolutely. And
hello to Boomer.
Boomer's in here too.
I gotta call up his one because he's one of our partners in crime.
Yes, he is. Good to see you, Boomer.
I always love that too.
Like
Not
there.
like going into too much, but at first when I ran into you both, I didn't realize kind of proximity wise how close we are to each other. So that's kind of. I'm Eastern Iowa, so it's like don't say anything more you want to, but I
no.
Some things you've said of like. We're not actually super far away from each other. But.
We've already said enough online that if anyone really, really well, let's face it, I use my real name, so I mean, people could look me up in the damn phone. Well, do they have phone books anymore? Well,
I don't know.
Look me up online.
Actually, we're not in a phone book because we're considered to have private numbers.
Well, yeah, but
we got rid of our
people
landline
Google
not
your
too
name
long
and get
ago.
it.
So,
but still, yeah. So
I
I think
should have
everyone
said that.
pretty much knows. Definitely in the Chicagoland area, western suburbs, and.
But it's kind of cool when you start hanging out with people and like all of a sudden you're like, well, we're just like, a state away, kind of a thing. So
it's funny. I guess I knew how close we were to Iowa before, but we were looking closely at the map recently because we were doing a watch party of Straight Story on Live from Sparkwood in 21.
Yeah.
And so, they're discussing, where he's driving this tractor to, and he's driving through Iowa, I guess. And I'm like looking at exactly where it was. I'm like, hey, that's not too far from where we're at. So yeah.
It kind of scared you. You were like, oh gosh, Corey is way closer than we thought he was. So.
Because I know where a lot of YouTubers live. You kind of do when you're talking about, hey, let's all get together, kind of thing.
Yeah.
I've told Tom Connors from Midnight's Edge, hey, if you ever need to move or you need somebody, we're just about an hour and a half south of you. So
Yeah.
So out of curiosity, have you ever done that? Have you met up with people?
Yeah, so I think a lot of the people that are regulars here know that Netter and I this past March, it was March, right? Drove down to Florida for MegaCon because
Netter had the crazy idea that, well, if we fly, we're limited to taking like one suitcase, and if we buy anything, how are we going to get it back home? So it's like, but if we drive, we can bring whatever we want with us. We can stop along the way and sightsee if we want to, and and all this. And it made sense. And if we buy anything, we can just throw it in the trunk.
And next time we go down, maybe we go a little sooner, and we take a slight detour and visit Michael French from Retroblast.
Yes, we can do that.
Nice.
But yeah, so we went down to MegaCon and we met up with Culture Casino, WDW Pro, Jonas J. Campbell.
We met Andy Masterson there.
Andy Masterson and
Gary.
Gary Ambrosia were staying in the same. Well, we were staying in the same hotel they were.
Yeah,
so
because
we got
I asked him, I was
for
like,
dinner
"What
every
hotel are
night
you staying
and
at?" And I booked the same hotel.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll tell you. That's one thing that I never thought would come out of this whole YouTube thing, like jumping into it, was that I've had multiple meetups with people that I've met and become really good friends with through YouTube, and I never thought that would be a thing that would come from it. Not saying bad, but that was not what my expectation was, and. There's been some really great experiences meeting up with people like in real life.
I'll tell you what, Culture Casino is in the very near future moving to Tennessee.
Oh,
and
nice. I've been to Tennessee quite a few times. Yeah.
And well, we drove through there, but we haven't actually, spent any time there. But I said to him, once you get settled, let us know. We can get some sort of a Midwest kind of get together, scheduled or something like that. So,
yeah, I've had some good friends I've met through YouTube that there's been 2 different years we've met up in Knoxville or Pigeon Forge area in Tennessee. So,
yep. Honestly, we don't travel near as much as we used to. We've told people that we used to go out to Washington State on a fairly regular basis for the Twin Peaks gatherings. Visit the filming sites and hang out with people that were real into Twin Peaks and whatnot. Did get out to California, especially back when my sister-in-law lived there. Met up with some other Twin Peaks friends and looked at some of the other filming sites. But the thing about being in the LA area then is if you're going to visit, this, you can also visit. There was...
Stop at Universal, ask for Babs.
Stop at Universal, ask for Babs, right. We saw the house that Buffy Summers lived in and the high school that she went to. And, well, actually, the high school she went to, a lot of things were filmed there. Yeah. We saw... the mission where the movie Prince of Darkness was filmed. And there was something else that was filmed there, and I can't remember what it was. Anyway, but...
I want to say it was like a horror film or something.
We saw a location, the LA locations for Twin Peaks. Mulholland Drive, you know, and a bunch of other things. So yeah, that was a lot of fun.
That's cool.
But most commonly, because it's so much in our almost backyard, we would up until COVID, we used to go every summer to the Superman celebration in Metropolis, Illinois.
I've never been there, but I've heard so much about it.
It's a lot of fun. It's you know,
it'd be within a drive for me. So
yeah, well, see, you're probably equidistant, really, because it's the bottom corner of the state, so it's literally the length of Illinois
Kentucky.
for us. Yeah,
okay.
So it's like right
and
there.
In
You
fact,
cross the bridge, you're in Paducah.
We would actually, we would cross the bridge, stay in Paducah, Kentucky, because it's only like 5-10 minutes to get back into.
And they don't rip you off there because they couldn't care less about
they
the
crank up the
festival.
prices for the festival.
In Metropolis, it's crazy. They will totally jack up all the prices for the hotels during from the Wednesday through the Sunday of the festival, and it's like, no, that's crazy. So when they started doing that, I started looking in Paducah, which is right across the bridge. And they're like, it was like something like $79 a night at that time. I think it's probably a little bit more now, but
but you get like half or less of the price of the
yeah.
place.
So if anyone ever goes to Metropolis to the Superman Festival in Metropolis, go stay in Paducah at the Comfort Inn.
Yeah,
it is family owned. And it is one of the cleanest, nicest hotels I've stayed in.
Let's be fair. We haven't been there in almost 10 years now. 7 years now.
And here's the thing. Our very first time staying there, I went to check out, and I was like, your hotel is really nice. This was our first time staying here. We'll definitely be back next year. And the owner, his name is Chuck, said, this was your first time staying in our hotel? I'm like, yeah. So I found it to be, a very nice hotel, and I said, I'll be back next year. He opened his register, took out $20, handed it to me. He says, "Here's a discount for staying here first time."
yeah.
I tell you what, that's hometown marketing. Like that's how you get somebody to, whether you come back or not, you talk about it. Like you just talked about it right now.
Exactly.
So it's basically like advertising fee at that point.
Kinda.
Exactly.
That's
I never
awesome.
forgot them, and
That's
every
awesome.
time we went after that, we always stayed at the hotel.
know
I
that there are
appreciate that
people-
so much.
I know there are people that have stayed at that place that go to that gathering because we recommended it to them. So I'm sure
That's
it was
nice.
worth it.
I love
now,
it.
what I'm going to share is going to get deleted scenes and Age of Boomer laughing at me and all the rest of y'all that are south of the Mason-Dixon line. But when the last time we went to Paducah, Kentucky or Metropolis, Illinois. Again, we're talking about, the way I drive, about 8 hours from northern Illinois to southern Illinois. It was about 75 degrees when we left the house, and it was 110 when we got to Metropolis, Illinois, and it was hot.
You're like, what are we doing? Why are we doing this?
I know. Why do we do this? Yeah,
If you go to Metropolis, Illinois, make sure you have plenty of water. It is hot.
Yeah.
They do have some cooling stations, and if you can go into like the restaurants, and those are air conditioned, but you need to stay hydrated because it gets hot.
Okay, so I got
especially if you're wearing a costume.
I got a two-parter here from Jesse Guajardo. He says, Troy, true story. I was invited to attend my dad's job event where they were playing golf at the country club, and this one punk kept laughing at me for not being dressed properly. So I confronted him. What's so funny? He replied with, I thought you were the groundskeeper given your clothing. Give me a second. Let me see where the rest of that is. And I didn't realize there was another part to it. Come on, Jesse, where are you at? Look for part 3 and part 4, Netter, if you can help me find it. Jesse.
Okay, part 2.
I got part 2.
Let me.
If there's more to that story, Jesse, I need you to be succinct with that.
But I'll say, Jesse, don't worry about that at all. No matter what you do in life, no matter how perfect you think you are, how much money you have, anything, there's going to be people that are going to put you down and try to belittle you. I know it's easy for me to say because I wasn't in that position when you were right there, and I know it's hard to deal with that, but just know there's people that are trying to compensate for things they can't deal with, and they're putting it on you. So that doesn't make it easier, but
I have found in life that critical people tend to be pretty miserable people. So have compassion on them. Have compassion for them. Yep. They're doing it to make themselves feel better.
Absolutely.
You're absolutely right.
Yep.
But that is something that my mother pushed me on was if you ever go anywhere, you're going out for some event or whatever, and you're not sure, always overdress. This is especially a good rule for men, because if you overdress and you find, okay, you overdid it and you're sticking out, you can take off a suit jacket, you can lose the tie, roll up your sleeves, undo the top button, and suddenly you're still looking nice but casual. But you can't do it the other way around.
Casual.
I understand. I completely agree with that, but I at the same time, I would not put anybody down for.
Oh no, of course not.
And that's where I think he was going with that. Where I hate people trying to belittle other people in different situations, and I just think it's more them trying to cover up shortcomings of their self.
He said, I asked the punk if he was the owner of the club, and was there a dress code and the AEP company event, and he said, no, I don't. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. In other words, who the heck are you to even be?
Yeah. Back off.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I agree 100%. And by the way, I didn't say it earlier, but hi, Sashi. Welcome.
Sashi, what's up?
From the other side of the world, my friend.
In the future. Our friend.
Yeah, future man. Future man. So what have you got? Can we get a little sneak preview what you want to talk about tomorrow afternoon?
Tomorrow afternoon is probably going to be still pretty relaxed. I got a couple. Huh? Yeah. That's kind of how I go. So
that's fine.
Like it or not. It's kind of how I go a lot of times. But I got a few movies in that I was going to talk about. A few movies watched I was going to talk about, and then just kind of see where the chat goes. But
awesome.
Yeah. The Fridays, it's been kind of fun. As long as people can put up with it, it's been pretty loose. Where it's kind of like, let's see where the ocean of the motion takes us.
There you go.
Motion of the ocean, or whatever I said. I said it wrong. But.
And before I get to my next question, again, everybody, Lady Miss was kind enough to put the link to Corey's channel.
Oh, thank you.
Just pinned to the top, so make sure. You guys probably already did subscribe to him 2 weeks ago, but for those of you that didn't, now's your chance to do that now. I would greatly appreciate that if you would do that.
Show the love, please.
And Corey, something else I see you do a lot on your channel. You've got a lot of great interviews. So,
thank you.
How often do you have those? Is there any regularity to it, or?
Sometimes that's a tough thing with the interviews. It's finding people and times that work with both of you. So I wish I could just say it's like going to be this day every week, kind of a thing. But it just does not seem to be something that I can just throw out like that, because there's people I want to talk to. Sometimes they don't. It's not their thing, which I'm not saying a bad thing, which I hold nothing against anybody.
Right. Sure.
Because I always tell everybody, it's like, look at my channel, look at some of the live streams, and you can figure out if that's your thing or not. And there's been some people who were like, no, I'm sorry, that's not my thing. And I'm completely fine with that. No hard feelings. But even the ones that are like, yep, let's do it, finding a time that both of us can jump on a live stream, it gets difficult. So I'd say a lot of things have fallen on Thursday nights, but I've been all over the place depending on when people can join in. Because if somebody says like, yeah, I want to talk to you, but no, that time doesn't work for me. Well,
so do you pre-record or do you do it live?
I do it live.
Okay.
So far anyway, has been all live. But
yeah. So like for this, well, obviously this you see what the format is. You're in the middle of it, but Netter tries to do it. Well, she does do it every Thursday at this time. But there are people that can't make it. So what she does is she pre-records it. She basically
that's a good idea.
Sets up the stream, records it, and then she sets it as a live premiere at this time. So we'll still be in the chat chatting with everybody, but
that's great. Yeah,
verbally respond to them live or bring up. Well, I guess we could even bring up the comments during
no, we can't bring up the comments, but we could comment in the chat.
Yeah, because it's a live premiere.
And I think I've done that twice now, and it seems to be successful.
Yeah,
so
worked out. So that's another option.
I've had those ones because they're just like because of like time zones, like they're on the other side of the world or whatever. It's like
correct.
That's like 3 a.m. for me. So it's like, okay, let's do it in the afternoon, like on a Saturday, like it would be like, afternoon for you, evening for me or something. Let's do it. And that works,
And Corey, not only just for their scheduling, but if the person you're interviewing just doesn't feel comfortable doing it live.
Absolutely.
Hey, what if we pre-record it? Then if you want me to just, I shouldn't have said that. Can you edit that out? Yep, I'll edit that out. Don't worry. And then you can.
Well, even if you don't do that, I can completely see what you're saying. Where even if you don't edit anything out, say it's just completely live, recorded what you say. I could definitely see where some people are more comfortable that it's not just live in front of a streamed audience. Studio audience. Yeah, exactly. But no, I could totally see that, and that's definitely something I would be willing to look at. Because the fun thing with all of this has been the people I've been able to connect with and talk to, and I would rather be able to connect and talk to you than say it's live or pre-recorded and doing a premiere, kind of thing. So absolutely. I need to look into that.
The whole key is being consistent because Thursday Things is every Thursday at this time. Everyone knows that. They know to be here, even if they don't get the notification. So if you haven't,
they expect it.
That notification bell on.
Hit the notification bell.
But it's like, so even if they don't get the notification pop up, they know every Thursday I'm going to be here with or without a guest. I'm still here. If I don't have a guest, it's Troy and I chatting about whatever. We invite the chat to come.
It does seem the chat seems to enjoy that too. So and I appreciate that about them as well.
Well, you're a fun couple to listen to.
That's nice of you to say.
I'll just say that you're a fun couple to hang out with and talk to.
All right. The check's in the mail.
Butter the bread. No,
a little bonus for that.
For real though, you both are okay. Just take it as it is. But you're both sweethearts. You both are very supportive, and it's been fun hanging out with you. So. Take that as you will.
I appreciate that. In fact, there was about a month or so that Boomer couldn't do Geeky Geezers, so we did Geeky Geezers Pacelli edition, and Netter and I, as you would expect, have a very different dynamic than I do with Agent Boomer, but it was good too, and people seem to have enjoyed it. Yeah, it was pretty cool. So,
who are these peoples?
I felt like we had a similar vibe, kind of like, what's it called? Geeky Sparkles and her husband, I'm forgetting his name, but it's the same kind of. I felt it was the same kind of dynamic, and I was like, yeah,
I feel like I need to get a special name after all of this stuff. So it's like,
I know there's so many.
Kidding. I'm kidding.
I started my channel under my own name, and I'm like, you know what? Damn it! I'm planning on being on camera. I'm not gonna use an icon all the time. I am today because it's not really my show. But normally when I'm live, I'm on camera.
You want to be picturesque on my streams. I never mind if you want to show yourself.
I know. It's like power twins activate.
Honestly, I've been streaming all day. After Liquid Lunch, I went on to the Pop Culture Archivist.
Yeah. Okay, honestly, sometimes that is kind of funny. Like how now that you say that, I've had some days where I'm like, dang, I've been streaming all day long, whether it's on my own or on somebody else's. And I'm not saying like, oh, look at me, but
no, I get it.
It's fun, but there's some days where I'm like, oh gosh, yeah, that day I was pretty much online like half of the day or whatever.
Thank you, Sashi. Neon and Geeky Sparkles. I couldn't remember that word. I couldn't remember. Like the light, neon. But no, yeah, absolutely. And so other than the Friday, well, you have your occasional interviews. You have the kind of regular Friday afternoon. Any other regular shows that you do?
That's the thing I need to nail down more. You said, I think that's the big thing is getting the consistency where people just know to just tune in at that certain time to do that. So Friday lunches, I'm trying to do that as much as I can. If I'm out of town, maybe I'll do it the day before, but doing that, trying to get some more people on just to talk about them and their channels. I have so much fun learning about other people like you two as well. Sure. Like just like your passions, what got you doing this. It's fun for me to learn about that and talk about it. And I think
I have a helpful hint for you.
Go for it. Go for it. Yeah.
Okay. If you go into your YouTube studio, you can see everyone that's subscribed to you.
Yeah.
And you can sort them by like how many subscribers they have. So you can either choose to pull in people that have lower numbers to try and help build them up, or if you want to get the higher ones in, because then they've got their built-in audience that can come over to your network. They'll come over to your chat, and then you get to know them, they get to know you, and then they start hanging out on your channel, and then they bring their friends. So look at your subscribers and see, like check out their channels. Go, oh, this one's kind of interesting. I can ask them. And when I reach out to those people, I say, hey, I'm sub to you, you're sub to me. I've been checking out your channel and, the different things you have on there. I'd love to have you on my Thursday things. It's Thursday night, 9 p.m. Central, 10 Eastern. Would you be interested?
Yeah.
Sometimes they say no. Sometimes they're like, oh, yeah, that'd be great.
Exactly.
And like, for example, Corey, you're a member of my channel, and I've been a member of your channel for a while, and I've been following your shows, and I like what you do, and I was kind of wondering if you're ever free on a Friday night, if you would like to join me for Last Call sometime.
I would absolutely
See
love
that?
that.
See how
I would
I did that?
I would absolutely love that. Absolutely.
That's why I was seeing if you did anything else on Fridays.
Yeah. And one of the other things is, it never hurts to ask. Even if you're like, they're a big name, they're never going to want to come on my channel. Troy was like, I really want Retro Blasting on. I would love to have Retro Blasting on. I'm like, so ask him. I can't.
Yeah.
So I asked him.
In a chat, he's like, oh, sure. He goes, I'm just waiting for him to ask.
Yeah, I contacted him and said, would you like to be on Thursday Things? And he's like, sure. And Troy's like, wait, he's going to be on your channel?
Yeah. It's a big channel.
Yeah. I asked.
So I will say
when
that.
he came on my channel, I said, hey, would you like to be on Troy's channel? He's on Friday nights, maybe book a time when you're not too busy and come on. And I got him onto Troy's channel.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
It never hurts to ask. The worst that can happen is they say no.
Right.
It's no big deal.
completely agree with that. And I've gotten better at that. I've had, I think any of us, like you have that. It's hard getting past
Imposter
that
syndrome.
Yeah. So I've had that, and I've had the asking, and I've had the declines, and I've had the acceptances, and I've gotten better with both of those. But I've never hold anything against anybody that declines on that, because I understand that people
schedule or
schedule
just don't want to be on someone else's channel.
Yeah, exactly. Schedule, or they're just fitting on this certain thing.
Their brand, they don't think it would go well with yours or whatever.
Yep. And I don't hold anything against anybody for doing that. So, so it's cool. But I agree with you. I'm getting better at that. But man, it is hard. It's that mental block of like, oh, do I ask this person? They have this many more followers or subscribers than I do, and and a lot of times,
do not let it deter you.
Yeah, exactly.
So many guests on that have so many more subscribers
Culture
than I do.
Casino, Tom Connors,
and they're like, oh, thanks for asking me. They're just like, I've had that a couple times where I'm just like surprised they said yes, and then after the fact they're sending me a message and like, thanks for having me on. It was a lot of fun. It was fun to hang out and talk. And I was like, oh my gosh, I should ask more people, kind of a thing. But
absolutely.
And what's interesting is that I've had these bigger YouTubers come on, and they're like, your channel is so different. Your community is so different from what I'm used to. Everyone is so friendly and warm and welcoming.
You have a great
community. It's not
community.
like that anywhere else.
Yeah. I will say that as well. You have a great community, very supportive, and it's something to value way higher than a sub count. I'd say that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's like I always tell my community, they're not just friends; they're family, and they're all AWESMOE.
So, and so we are now going to be moving into the spooky season. Big Al says that the beginning of September starts the beginning of the Halloween season as far as he's concerned. And I am not entirely opposed to that. So that means that Age of Boomer and I are going to start thinking about Friday streams, probably at least one, either in September or October, where we're talking horror films.
Nice.
So hoping maybe if you're interested, we can pull you in on that. I'm sure you might have an opinion or two about. Most recently, Boomer and I were talking specifically like werewolf related.
Okay, yeah.
So we're going to definitely be doing that. Maybe not right away in September. I want to get into the season a little bit more, get closer into October. But, and I would not be too surprised if in October someone couldn't twist my arm slightly to get me to talk about Hellraiser again. I am a huge Hellraiser enthusiast, and we might do a Hellraiser.
Which is the one that, is it not Greg Nicotone, the other one, his brother?
Frank Nicotero.
Frank Nicotone is in.
Nicotero.
Nicotero.
Oh, gosh. Well, he's been in a couple, but...
Because remember, we would joke about that because he used to be the host of some game show late night.
Was that one of the
and then
Wishmaster or something?
Yeah,
like that?
Wishmaster.
Yeah.
Maybe those would be ones that you can do for like Halloween-y type of stuff.
Oh yeah, I'll think about that. But yeah. So and really, it's just an excuse to get you on a stream on a Friday night to chat and have a drink with us.
Actually, it's more of an excuse for me to get on a stream with you. So,
well, okay. However you look.
However you want to wrap it up, I'm good for it. But I think that'd be fun. Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And welcome the Horror King. Good to see you. Yeah, boy, man. You are so awesome. Not only are you here at lunchtime, but you're also here late at night. You have a crazy sleep schedule on your side of the pond.
Hitting all the schedules.
I know. How do you do it? I mean, when do you sleep? Ever?
That's really deleted scenes. He never sleeps.
Yeah, could be. Yeah, could.
I have that problem. I have that problem as well. So.
Actually, that would be horrific because that would mean not only is he not sleeping, but he's got multiple accounts that he's posting on. I can't even imagine that. But anyway, well, I'm glad that we were able to touch base with you again this week.
Oh yeah,
Make
no,
sure
thank
that
you
we
for
get
having me back on.
I don't know if we got any
for
more
for real,
subscribers.
like from the
let's
start
see.
to the finish.
Exactly,
Let me check
exactly.
from the last time I checked. Give me a second. I gotta reload the page.
I would say both of you have been super nice and supportive. So
We try to be.
I'm just gonna say I hope I can continue what you're doing with other people as well, as small as I am. But it's.
I'm going to make one more plug for you tonight and say
Okay.
that those of you that are going over there and subscribing, check out his content, see what it's like, say every Friday, when he does the streams, and consider membership. I've been a member of a bunch of different channels on YouTube, and it's Corey just recently got monetized and opened it up to memberships, but he is very much going after what can I do for my memberships, and I'm seeing the membership chats come up, or the what do they call, the posts, and members only videos, and he was sharing his holiday pictures with his members and stuff. I'm like, man, this, if you're looking for value for dollar on a membership, Corey's channel is a channel to go to.
Thank you
we
very
did
much.
get Corey at least one new member tonight because I saw his number went up by one.
What? Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
No, I'm like for real.
Member
That's
or subscriber?
Member.
Either
Wow.
either one.
Subscriber.
Subscriber. Okay. Good.
Either
I was
one.
saying members and it was in my head.
Sorry.
No. But either one, I'm super excited about. So
yeah,
I appreciate
and I'm
that.
looking forward to checking out this double feature podcast.
They're awesome.
Did you say sisters?
Yes, Mika and Kira.
That's gonna be a
Mika and
great
Kira,
dynamic,
they're
yeah.
twins, and they are awesome. They have a great taste. They've turned me on to so many great horror movies to check out.
Oh damn, I'm there. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm checking this
but
out.
they like more than that. But man, there's some horror movies that they've turned me on to that I've really liked. And Mika and Kira double feature podcast, definitely worth checking out.
Absolutely.
Wonderful. And of course, my members, September 18th, we are having a trivia night.
There you go.
And I think this might be something that we do often, at least once a month. And of course, it'll be on Thursdays, before Thursday Things. So we'll have that hour beforehand. That we'll be doing our trivia night. So if you are interested in trivia and you would like to join us, you just need to become a member. It only costs a couple bucks, and you can join us and be a part of our family and community over there with the member stream.
Likewise, every Monday on my channel, members get an exclusive members-only movie night. This week we will be watching Some Kind of Wonderful, requested a number of times specifically by Nate, but it also got a lot of votes in past polls.
Oh, the Horror King wants to know what's on my T-shirt. Wait, I got it.
Oh, let me blow you up here. Hold on.
You're gonna blow me up.
Blow you up.
Blow you up. Yeah.
I'm
There
not
you go.
procrastinating.
It says,
I am.
I'm not procrastinating. I'm doing side quests.
Yes. There you go. Side quest. That's
I
how
love
you-
that. I love that.
Like that.
That's nice. I love that.
But so yeah, and that's all I've got for tonight. So other than to say that don't go anywhere at the end of this stream, we are going to chauffeur you all over to Deleted Scenes for his coming attractions immediately after this.
Absolutely.
Very cool guy. Check out
I
his
missed
stuff.
posting part of the golf story. Point of the story: Mountain Men brother-in-law got to play on the world-class golf course at Torrey Pines, California, La Jolla, California. He became a regular golfer with his boss.
Oh, nice. Well, there you go. There you
Yeah,
go.
they would not allow me on a course like that. I am not that good. So
Oh, it's like I'm halfway decent with mini putt-putt. I tried hitting a golf ball once from a tee. It was so funny. Not
You're like,
only
nope.
did I not really hit the ball, it kind of fell off the tee and rolled about 3 inches.
Yeah, that's when we
You're like,
just
"Not
get
for
a
me."
bucket of balls and go to the range.
That's okay.
Well, then you'll have to take me sometime and teach me.
Yeah, we'll have to. But
Get on that, Troy. Come on.
I will. I absolutely will. Yeah, there's not much of the season left either.
And
so.
Jesse said that they have subscribed to you, Corey.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Good,
Thank you.
good.
Honestly, I'm not just saying that. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I think a lot of times, no matter what size the channel is, it's just hard getting out in front of other people. And so if you give me a chance, I appreciate it very much. So whether it lasts or not, I appreciate you giving me the chance. So
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I think with that, I'm done.
Let's see. Well, what is coming up the rest of this week? So tomorrow night.
Tomorrow afternoon, of course, Liquid Lunch, where you can find out what I will be drinking tomorrow night. Then after Liquid Lunch, we will go right over to Corey's channel for, one more time, what's the name of the show? Afternoon.
lunch break cinema, and we'll see what
Lunch
I'm
break
drinking.
cinema.
Maybe I'll be drinking something because I have the day off. So
There you go. Nice, nice. There you go. And then later in the evening, of course, 9 Central, 10 Eastern, Age of Boomer and I are going to, well, I haven't set the stream up, but the title's going to be something along the lines of Things Are Tough All Over. It's Not Just Florida, Man.
Right.
That's all you're getting. You're going to have to tune in to see what we're actually talking about.
I'm curious. I'm going to tune in for that.
There you
I'm
go.
gonna tune in
Good,
for
good.
that.
And that is Friday.
Saturday, right back here on Netters Network for Retro Cinema. We will be watching a Kevin Costner film called Hidden Figures. I've only seen a couple of scenes from this that they happen to show on YouTube, and it has to do with 3 black women who are mathematical geniuses. I mean, I wish I had their math smarts. It's like I need a calculator for most of my stuff. And they are working for NASA and just blowing all these other engineers, male engineers, out of the water with their skills. It's phenomenal. And not only do they have to fight the fact that they're women, so, you know, and this is back in the 60s, so they're women, so they're considered to be lesser. They're black women, so they're considered to be even more lesser. And how they overcome that. I am so excited to see this movie.
Yeah. So there you go.
That's one I still need to see. I have seen a lot of things about it. I heard a lot of good things. So
Yeah, I've seen like 5 different scenes, and it's like every time I see a new scene, it's like, okay, I've got to watch this movie.
Yeah.
So I actually bumped it up because right now I'm supposed to be in my G's because I'm doing my films alphabetically, all behind me.
Yeah,
And I was like, I don't want to wait till I get to H because H isn't going to be until like February. I want to see it now. So I bumped it up because I really want to see this.
You have to like pull some authority over some of them and say like, yeah, that's got to come earlier in the line.
And we haven't actually been strict with every single letter. There are some movies where it's like, no, we're not showing this one for various reasons. It could be one that it just doesn't seem appropriate. I'm not saying we have adult films. I'm just saying like it's
I think you just said
something like that. So it's too graphic. So it's like, no, I can't show that. It's too graphic. Or things like that. And I'm certainly not going to show a home movie.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
Yeah, certain ones I have skipped over. Or if like Troy or Big Al have already done it, it's like, well, we just did that one a couple weeks ago. I'm not going to do that one, so I'll skip over it.
Yeah.
Well,
But
have
for
you
the
ever
most part,
had that when
they-
you're looking down the
Yeah,
line
cool.
and like one that just pops out more to you than others, and you're like, I want to
Oh,
get to that
I
one
am
first.
so looking forward to getting to my foreign films.
Okay,
One is
yeah.
called King of Masks,
Oh,
and the other one is Il Postino.
Il Postino. Yeah.
Those are my 2 foreign films that I absolutely love. And when I was back in the seas, we got to see Cinema Paradiso.
Cinema Paradiso. Yeah, exactly.
So it's like, I'll throw in some foreign films there, class up the place a little bit.
Hey, you got a class.
But they are
once in a while.
fantastic films. I actually got exposed to those
Oh,
when,
check those out.
well, Cinema Paradiso, Troy introduced me to, but
Yeah.
Il Postino and King of Masks. I used to work at a theater in Chicago,
The Fine Arts
Theater, and they used to play more artsy-fartsy type movies. The occasional blockbuster ones, but mostly was the artsy movies. And so I got to see all these different foreign films, and I just fell in love with those two.
A lot of Miramax films before they got, Me Too.
Yeah. So that's Saturday. Sunday,
Geeky Geezers, every Sunday at 8 Central, 9 Eastern. The geek news of the week that we put our own old-ass spin on.
Old ass. I'm like right there with you. So
Yeah, right.
And then Monday, you said Monday night the movies you're watching. What was it? Some Kind of Wonderful?
Some Kind of Wonderful.
Now, here's the thing about
I
being
need
a
to
member on
rewatch
Troy's
that
channel.
one.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
If you are a member of Troy channel, you are getting four movies a month for $2. You cannot beat that. Where else can you see 4 movies for
I'm
$2?
just saying some of them are classic films, some of them are fan films or fan edits of films that you probably can't find anywhere else.
For example, the Klingon Christmas Carol.
Klingon Christmas Carol I'll probably be doing in November.
Yeah.
And that one is no longer available, period. It's not out there on the interwebs. It is no longer available in physical media, but I do have it in physical media.
We have a DVD of it that we bought at the actual production of A Klingon Christmas Carol.
But they no longer have a license.
And that, I think, was the last time they were available, too, when we got ours. And it's fantastic.
Lately, I've started doing some films that just might actually still be in theaters. Just saying.
Yeah. But it's like there are films that occasionally he'll host that you can't get these films anymore. That might be a little bit more obscure, but they're like, wow, this is a really interesting film.
Yep.
So if you want to see that sort of thing, for $2 a month.
No, Sashi. I won't be doing that one. That's
No.
That's over on what's his name's channel. It's not my particular shtick.
Yeah. Okay, so that's Monday, Tuesday. What are we doing over on Spark 1 and 21?
I don't know. I'm going to have to touch base with deleted scenes on that one.
Okay. Right after Spark 121, where we'll be discussing something Twin Peaksy David Lynch-esque, we will be going over to Troy's channel.
For Blake
That way,
7.
that way,
The
it's in front of me.
the
For Blake
episode is
7.
called Animals. It's the island of Dr. Moreau in space. I'll just cut right to the chase on that one. And then that brings us to next Thursday. What do you got going on?
Next Thursday, I don't have a guest.
We're looking for a guest. If you are looking to build your channel or you are a subject matter expert on something that you would like to talk about, reach out to Nether.
You're willing to show up when you said you're going to show up.
If there's something that you are just excited about, it doesn't even have to be something you're showing on YouTube. It can be a project you're working on, something that you want to do. Your favorite thing in the whole world. It's like, I want other people to know about this thing and get excited about it too. DM me on Twitter. I would love to have you on and talk about this thing that you're excited about, because then maybe you can get us all excited about it as well, and then maybe we'll want to do it as well.
Yep.
And if you want to grow your channel, again, DM me. Let's get you on and let everyone get to know you a little bit better, because I know not everyone that's been in my chat has been a guest on Thursday Things. So if you're interested, DM me. Let's talk and see what we can do for you. I'd love to have you guys on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
I know I was being sarcastic with that, with my faux pas with the life events a couple weeks ago, but I would say that as well. You both are super supportive, and if somebody wants to get on, just talk movies or pop culture or events, whatever, you're a great channel to do that with, and I think they'd be super it'd be a good idea to do that. So reach out to these.
I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Thanks, buddy.
So, Corey, any final words?
I think that was my final words right there. Like, I'll just say again, thank you so much for having me back on after my redo, the take 2. But you both have been super supportive. It's kind of crazy how you run into people in all this stuff where you don't know them really well, and I don't mean that in a bad way, but people are just like, I see what you are and I support you, and they throw you out there, and I see both of you doing that, and I appreciate that very, very much, and I hope to be able to do that for other people in the future as well. So
Cool. Absolutely. Troy, final words?
Nope. Just thanks everybody for coming out and supporting us, for encouraging Corey, and stay with us because we are going to chauffeur you over to deleted scenes for coming attractions.
Yes.
and
I'm
he's
gonna go
awesome,
make
so
some of that,
check him out.
Was it
Yeah.
that marshmallow root tea? I'm going to go make some of that after this, so that hopefully that makes
Good
me feel
idea. Good idea.
Because tea generally helps. And of course, you all know what I always say. We can talk amongst ourselves, and that's all well, good, and fun. But it's so much more fun when you guys are joining us in the chat and you're dropping the comments, questions, trivia, being goofy, whatever it may be. And it doesn't feel like we're separated by miles or continents in some cases. Hi, Sashi.
Hey, Sashi.
It feels like we're all hanging out in our family room. We're passing the popcorn and having a great time, enjoying each other's company. And you guys, you know you're not just our friends. You are our family.
Yep.
We love you guys, and we appreciate you so very much. I thank you so much for the different ways and the many ways that you encourage us, not just on the panel, but each other in the chat. And for the many ways that you support our channels. It can just be a thumbs up, a comment. It can be sharing out the stream. If you're doing it financially, like Lady Miss just dropped $2 with the silly dog shaking his little body. We call it the farty dog.
The farty dog.
Dropping the super chats, super stickers, becoming a member. That is so important to our channels to help them grow. And I know, like for Troy and myself, everything that we make for our channels, it goes right back into it to get us better equipment and to make sure that we're doing things better for you. I'm still working on getting a better camera. I tried one or two and they just didn't work really well, so I'm still working on getting a better camera and better light. Well, my lighting's decent, but yeah, I still need a better camera. Thank you so very much.
We are all a work in progress, right?
That's for darn sure.
Absolutely. So thank you all so very much for being here. Thank you for being a part of our family. Remember to stay right here so you'll be redirected to Deleted Scenes channel for coming attractions. And until next time, good night and God bless. Bye, everyone.
Network, and it's all for